What's up, guys? Let's start with linear inequations today. Again, what will come for your exam is every question based where a graph has been involved, or in other language, you know, I'm talking about wherever a number line is being involved. Fine. So I've grabbed few questions. So let's see. We'll start solving it. The thing here is the brackets also have a lot of sense in this question. Okay, that's the main place where people might go wrong. Not to worry. Fine. We'll start off with easier questions. I think I'll solve around 6 to 7 questions where number line is involved. And this is, if it is a number line involved question, it will be a 3 marker. If it is not involved, it will be a 2 marker. Fine. Now, do not expect the questions to be very simple, even though it has been taught in your previous classes. Don't expect them to be too simpler because not all the boards had this chapter called as linear inequalities. That's why. Okay. Now, first question goes like this: 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1. Again, the reason I'm not going to teach you guys any basics here is because do not learn the basics. That's the rule. Because when you learn the basics or rules in this, no, you tend to not get a natural flow of solving algebra. You should always get a natural flow. Now, what does natural flow mean? I would always suggest you guys to ignore the sign given to us. Always ignore. Do not even touch it unless required. Okay. When will the requirement come? Almost none of the times. Fine. If it is required in some part of the answer, I'll let you know. But till then, if you see the pattern of solving. I'm not going to teach you. See, you guys know if the plus 2x goes to the left-hand side becomes minus 2x. All these things you guys know. But I am trying to teach you, the most basic part of this chapter. So let's say I'll keep the 3x as it is. The plus 2x comes to the other side, becomes minus 2x. Do not touch the sign. Keep it as it is. The minus 2 comes to the right-hand side, becomes 2. Plus 1 was already there. 3x minus 2x is x. This is the answer. This is also called as the solution representation. Now, what does this mean in terms of English? Always try to translate your math answer of this chapter in terms of English, because that is going to become much more simpler for you to represent on your number line. Okay. It says all my answers, X means answers. All my answers should be less than 3. Now, don't get confused. If I write X is equal to less than or equal to 3, it means the number 3 has to be included. But in my current answer, it is not included because the equal to sign is not there. So what do we do here is we draw a number line. Midpoint is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. This is always my reference number line. I'll go up to plus 4 on the right-hand side, minus 4 on the left-hand side. Now, look at the question. Question says all my answers should be less than 3, which means the number line is flowing towards my left hand side and goes up to where? Goes up to infinity. Wherever the word infinity is coming into picture, you're supposed to shade that side arrow. You're supposed to shade that side arrow. Okay. Now, which means it is going up to infinity. But from where is it starting? It is starting from 3. Now, you have two circles. One is a solid circle, one is a hollow circle. In this case, equal to sign is not there, which means it is not a solid circle. It is only a hollow circle. Just put a hollow circle like this, and this is your answer. You should not shade it like this. But the other part, you should always shade the side where it is going towards. So it is going towards this side. Therefore, supposed to shade that side arrow mark. I hope you guys got it. Fine. A simpler question to start off with. Next question. 5x minus 3 greater than or equal to 3x minus 5. Now what I'll do, I'll bring the 3x to the left-hand side, becomes 5x minus 3x. The symbol remains as it is. Minus 3 comes this side, becomes plus 3 minus 5. 5x minus 3x is 2x. Do not change the sign. Minus 2. People look at minus 2. I don't know, they trip over something. Now, when you actually learn the rules, no, when you're trying to divide something and all, there's a rule. Don't do all those things. Just cancel like this. After canceling, x remains. The sign remains the same. Minus 1 also remains the same. I would always follow one rule, okay, that I would try to keep all my answers, which means x, on my left-hand side. Stick on to it, okay? Always keep your answers on your left-hand side. Now, this is the representation. Read it in English. It means all my answers will be greater than or equal to minus 1. Fine. Greater than or equal to minus 1. I'll draw my reference number line. It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. I stop here because not required. Now focus. In this case, 1 minute. I forgot to write this. Draw this line only. You're supposed to draw that line. Okay, it should look like that. Next. Here, lesser than or equal to minus 1. First of all, figure out where minus 1 is. It's here. I'll just draw a hollow circle. we have to draw, okay, 10 standard. Remember this. If you draw a straight line, it means it belongs to. If you draw a curve, it means it does not belong to. This also is completely fine. I would actually prefer drawing this only more than this hollow thing and all those things. It's easier for me. Okay. So I'll draw one number line using this method. So it is 0. Let's say -1, -2, -3. My question says -1 here. Okay. So here it will be +1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now it says equal to, greater than or equal to -1. I'll go put this line first because it belongs to -1, because -1 belongs to the set. What are the answers which are greater than -1? It is all positive. It is going towards the positive thing. Go towards the positive thing. Leave it open. Don't close that because it is going up to infinity, and shade it. Okay. Now the shading, few colors will accept, few colors will not accept, depending on your college. Do the thing full. Okay. Now the same thing using this circle, it would have been like this. Since it is going up to infinity, you will shade that arrow mark. If you do not shade the arrow mark, the answer is wrong. I'm telling you right now. That's why I would use this method. It's easier. Now, if you ask me, what if there was no minus? I mean, there was no equal to symbol. You'll put a curve there. That's all. Like this, it'll look simple. Okay. It's easier. No worries. Next question. This is a previous year question. Okay. So 1 minute. X by 2 greater than or equal to, open bracket, 5x minus 2 by 3 minus of 7x minus 3 whole thing divided by 5. Now left hand side, keep it as it is. Symbol as it is. Right hand side, immediately take LCM. 5 times 3 is 15. Crisscross. 5 into the first bracket, 5x minus 2 minus 3 into second bracket, 7x minus 3. Keep the x by 2 there itself. 5 into 5x gives me 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9 whole thing divided by 15. Left hand side, x by 2 as it is, equal to 25x minus 21x gives me 4x minus 10 plus 9 gives me -1 whole thing divided by 15. Okay. Now, how should we proceed? Please focus here. A lot of rules, regulations and all, ignore that. As I told you, ignore the symbol also. Regularly crisscross. So 15x it becomes, symbol remains as it is. 2 into 2 times 4 is 8x minus 2. Now what? Bring all the x to one side. 15x as it is, plus 8x comes inside, minus 8x greater than or equal to -2. 15x minus 8x, the answer is 7x. Rule as it is, -2. Keep the x there itself, symbol as it is, -2 by 7. Okay, cool. This is my representation. Now, to draw a number line, we draw the regular number line. It starts with 0, goes up to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here, -1, -2, -3. Okay. Again, look at your left-hand side. It says equal to -2 by 7 approximately will come where? It will come approximately between 0 and -1. Somewhere here it will be. Since it belongs to it, I'll draw a solid line. Somewhere here, you'll mark that to be -2 by 7. Okay. Now, it is greater than, which means it is going towards the positive side. Please go towards the positive side and mark. Do not end it anywhere because it has to go up to infinity. That's all. Okay. Usually these three questions only are most of the times repeated. Apart from this, nothing else is repeated. But sometimes sometimes they give you a graph and check if it is, supposed to draw the region. Okay. I'll teach you one question like that, how to draw a region. Very simple that also is. 1 minute, wait. This is a graph question. You're supposed to draw the line and then try to get the answer. Okay. Now, before trying to draw the line and all, bullshit or that, you're supposed to understand as to how it works. So regular graphical question. This won't be asked end of the day, but I'll give you one sample question. 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 6, let's say. Fine. Now what you do, you're supposed to draw a line on the graph. So the graph sheet will be like this. Supposed to draw a line on the graph like this. Fine. So regular thing is, you will start drawing two boxes, x and y. Start assuming values. Okay, I would do 1, 2, 3 or 1 minus 1 and 2. Anything. So assume for x and find the values for y. That's how I would do. So it will become 2 into 1 plus y greater than 6. So 2 comes this side, becomes y. -2. Y greater than or equal to 4. So here. Fine. So you'll start finding points like this. Now what you will do, you'll go mark 1, 4. You'll go mark 1, 4. 1, comma 4. Okay, one, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, comma 4 shall lie somewhere here. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Somewhere. Wait. This won't be asked, but generally I'm trying to tell you. Next, minus 1, comma. Okay, if it is minus 1, then it will be minus 2 comes this side, becomes plus 2, 8. Minus 1, comma 8. Minus 1 is somewhere here, and plus 8 is somewhere here. Oh, it'll become a huge graph like this. I'll take some other number. I'll take 0. But if it is 0, y is 6. So 0, comma 6 will lie on the which axis? On the y-axis. So 5 and 6. So on the y-axis it lied. Fine. Next, you take it has 2. Y has 2. So to second point 0, comma 6, you mark. Next is take x as 2. 2 times 2 gives you 4. 4 comes inside 2. So 2, comma, 1 second, 4. 2, comma 2 will be the answer. 2, comma 2 will lie somewhere here. Okay. If you see, draw a straight line like this it drew. Now focus. This is from 9th standard stuff. Once you draw the line, you're supposed to shade the region. Shading region is where people go wrong. Very simple. Always take the origin as the test point. This is called as the what? Test point. Now, why is the test point required? Because still now what I thought is 9th standard stuff. Test point is required to see if it is, where to shade. Now, what you'll do, take the test point, substitute back in the question. So it'll be 2 into 0 plus y into 0 is equal to, copy paste it. What is 2 into 0? 0. Why? Okay, not y into 0. It's 0 itself. So 2 plus, 0 plus 0 is it 0? Yes. 0 greater than or equal to minus, plus 6. I copied that. Check if this is true or false. Is 0 greater than or equal to 6? No. Answer is false. Which means the shading part does not come in, does not come towards the test point. It comes away from the test point, which means the answer is this. That's the shading part. You should shade like that. Okay. So you take a test point. By chance, let's say it was true. Then the answer would have been here. It was not true. Therefore, it goes away from the test point. Always take the test point as the origin. You draw the line using 9th standard stuff. Then you take a test point. Test point is usually what? Origin. Take the test point, substitute back in the question, check. If the answer, check the answer. If the answer is true, then it comes towards the test point. If the answer is false, then it comes away from the test point. Simple logic. Okay. That's it. And this is with respect to graph questions. One more question will solve. With 2 markers will solve. Easy, but still they'll be asked. And usually 2 markers will be fraction itself. I don't know why. That's one pattern which we've been seen. X by 3 greater than, what the fuck? Yeah. X by 2 plus 1. This is the question. Keep the x by 3 there itself. Take 2 as LCM. X plus 2 crisscross. It becomes 2x greater than 3x plus 6. Okay. Bring all the x to one side and, the numbers to one more side. Now here, see, your wish, be careful. Send the 3x, that's no problem. So it becomes minus 3x plus 2x, 6, minus x, 6. Now please focus. Please focus here. There, now, minus x is greater than 6. Okay. What people tend to do here is, they tend to leave it as it is, or they tend to send the minus to the other side. Now remember the rule. If you are shifting the minus to the other side, then only you got to shift the signs. Then only you got to shift the signs. If you are not comfortable with this, what I would do, listen. I'll still stick on to my same rule, telling bring all the x to one more side, to the left side. Now see what I would do. I would send the plus 6 to the other side. It becomes minus 6. Okay. 3x, keep it as it is. Send the 2x this side, becomes minus 2x. Okay. Keep the symbol as it is. Minus 6 as it is. 3x minus 2x is what? X. This is my answer. Now, observe your answer carefully. Write x. You see, the symbol is being closed towards x. Copy the same symbol and copy the minus 6 that side. This is what I would do. I would not remember the rules telling, okay, if you want to shift the minus, what I did, I first made the x positive. Then I shifted it. Now I realize x is less than, x is less than minus 6. If usually for a 2 marker number line will not be asked. Let's say they asked, so you write minus 6 up to x is less than minus 6, meaning it goes up to minus 7, minus 8, up to infinity it goes. So I'll write 0 here, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. minus 6, it does not belong to because equal to is not there. So a curve there goes up to where? Infinity. Infinity, put one mark, keep this as open end. Okay, should not get confused there. Remember that. Next, one more very interesting question. Not difficult, but asked multiple times. Half into 3x by 5 plus 4 equal to 1 by 3 into x minus 6. Okay, now regular. I mean, in fact, don't open the bracket. Crisscross. 3, send the 3 this side, send the 2 this side. Okay, so it becomes 3 into 3x by 5 plus 4. Keep the symbol as it is. 2 into x minus 6. So multiply 3 throughout, becomes 9x by 5 plus 12, 2x minus 6. Okay. Now, what I would do, because 2x is greater and 9 by 5 is less than 2, I'll send the 9x to the other side. So minus 6 goes to the left-hand side, becomes plus 6. 18, symbol as it is. 2x minus 9x by 5. Okay, 18 as it is, symbol as it is. 5 is the LCM. 5 times 2 is 10x minus 9x. Okay. 18, symbol as it is. X minus 9x is 1x by 5, this cross. X as it is, symbol as it is. 18 times 5, the answer is 120. Now I told you I am not comfortable by writing the answers on the x on the right hand side. Copy the same x there, 120 on the other side. The closing part is towards x. This is my answer. That's it. I mean, they won't ask you to draw a number line for this. By chance, they ask you to to write the solution set. No, focus here. Since it belongs to 120, 120 is included. Wherever 120 you write, no, you should put this square bracket, comma. It's x is less than or equal to 120, meaning it is going out to minus infinity. Since minus infinity is not certain, you put this bracket. Okay, wherever the answer is certain, square bracket. Wherever the answer is not certain, regular bracket. Fine. That's how it works. So let's try the solution set for the previous question. Here, it goes up to infinity. It is not certain. And it does not belong to minus 6 because there's no equal to sign. So it is minus infinity up to minus 6, both the same brackets here. Why? There is no regular bracket here because equal to sign is not there. If equal to sign was there, then the square bracket. Getting it? Careful. Next is writing solution set only is important. So let's say the question says x is greater than 4. How do you write the solution set for this? All x is greater than 4, but does not include 4. Okay. So greater than 4 meaning it starts off from 4, goes up to positive infinity. Both are not certain. Okay. By chance, there was an equal to symbol, you'll put square brackets. Equal to symbol is not there, put regular brackets. Fine. That's it. Let's say the thing is 2. This is the condition. How do you write a solution set for this? First of all, change it. You write x towards and you convert this. So it says x is lesser than or equal to 2. Lesser than meaning goes up to minus infinity. Up to where? Up to 2. Now check. Does it include 2? Yeah. Since it includes 2, put the square bracket. Since minus infinity is not certain. That's all. Fine. So you should know wherever certainty is there, wherever equal to is there, you use the square bracket. Wherever not certain, wherever uncertainty is there, you'll use this bracket. Okay, a regular thing is not 8 as infinity. Fine. So this is what they can ask for 2 markers. They'll ask you to solve it and then write the set. Fine. That's it from this chapter. Nothing else will be asked. Very small chapter. That's why I thought finishing off. But remember, if a graph has been asked, you should be able to draw the graph regularly using 9th standard method. Take a test point, always 0, 0, test it. So how do you test it? Take this and substitute in the question. Your answer should be true or false. If it is true, draw the, shade it towards the test point. Towards meaning where it has been involved like this. If it is false, away from it. So either towards it or away from it. Nothing else will be the answer. Okay, that's it. Now, if you ask me, sir, why didn't you stop here only the line? Always extend your line so that it should be a closed figure. You should not be hanging in the air like this. No, this is wrong. It should be a closed figure. Getting it? That's it. Next class, we'll solve the next chapter of maybe chemistry. I'll let you know. Okay, see you.